If you're not that sold on Bloomington, or you just want something a little smaller than Bloomington, even though Bloomington's considered a small town, we have a few smaller towns around Bloomington, some in Monroe County and some in some bordering counties too. So we're going to talk about that and where you can move to, and we're going to get started right now. My name is Wendy Kohlmeier. I'm a local realtor in Bloomington, Indiana, and I like to do a video every week about eating, sleeping, playing, working, and just living in Bloomington. So I'm trying to provide you with all your options of getting to know Bloomington before you move or relocate here, or if you live in town and you don't know about some of these other different neighborhoods and things to do, I'm gonna solve that for you. Please take a moment to like and subscribe right now. So the first town we're gonna talk about today is Spencer, Indiana. And Spencer is located in Owen County and is about a 30-minute drive from Bloomington. Maybe not quite 30 minutes. It's to the northwest of Bloomington. You drive through Ellettsville, and then the next town over is Spencer. Spencer has got a population of 2,400 people. What's cool about Spencer is the town was virtually boarded up, and it's made a resurgence back. The community has gotten together and the downtown is now vibrant and thriving. There are several things to do in the downtown. There's a couple coffee shops, and there's a Tivoli Theater, which has been around for over 100 years and been completely restored in 2012 and has films running daily. Popular, and you just want to explore the downtown. The other thing that's kind of cool about Spencer is it has the largest rural Pride Fest of anywhere around. So they have a Pride Festival that's pretty big. Not as big as Bloomington, but it's something to take note of and go to. So there's some historic houses there that you want to check out, some beautiful architecture, and Boston Scientific is located there, and Boston Scientific is a biomedical biotechnology company. But the other thing about Spencer is located just a few minutes to the east in between Ellettsville and Spencer is McCormick's Creek State Park. McCormick's Creek State Park is one of my favorite parks to go hiking in. It's got some beautiful falls there, and it's got a very nice hotel or inn, as you would call it, there that you can stay. The inn was originally for people that were needing rejuvenation, right? So it's really kind of cool place. They have a restaurant there, and there's camping and whatnot. There was a tornado that hit McCormick's Creek State Park in 2023, and I have not been back since, but if you want to check out my video on McCormick's Creek State Park, you can go here and check it out. So there are also some other little small neighborhoods around Spencer, and it just, if you work at Boston Scientific, fantastic. There's some other little obvious businesses around, but there are also people that commute into Bloomington and Ellettsville for work that live in Spencer. The next town we're going to talk about is Bedford, Indiana. And Bedford is about a 30-minute drive from Bloomington. The population there is a little bit bigger than Spencer. It's 13,800, and that doesn't include the rural neighborhoods and things like that. So Bedford has a Starbucks and a Lowe's, so they also have two grocery stores there. They have a JC, which is a miniature version of Kroger, and an Aldi there. So they also have some noteworthy restaurants down there, and it's a nice community. Bedford is considered the limestone capital. There's limestone quarries all around Bedford, and there's a lot of limestone, beautiful old houses around just outside of the downtown square there that are very historic and have a lot of limestone features to them. So you definitely want to check that out. They've also got the Milwaukee Trail, which is an 11-mile trail that you can walk and ride your bike on. And also Hoosier National Forest is close by, as well as Spring Mill State Park, which is just about 10 minutes south of Bedford, east of Mitchell, Indiana. So it's just, like I said, about 10 minutes, but it's a very cool place to hike and ride your bike. There's a pioneer village there that people dress in period clothing from 1863, so you definitely want to check out Bedford and Spring Mill. The next town we're going to talk about is Nashville, Indiana, and Nashville is in Brown County, which is to the east of Bloomington by 15 minutes. So Nashville is a cool artist colony, and T.C. Steele, who was the resident artist at Indiana University back in the day, did a lot of his art from Nashville, and they have a lot of things there. There's all kinds of art galleries and shops, restaurants galore. There's Hard Truth Distillery, which is fairly new, but it's on acres and acres of land that you can go exploring there and go hiking. It's got a restaurant there and distillery, and they do live music there also. So Nashville is worthy of a trip, and in the fall, it's beautiful. The very hilly over in Nashville, and Brown County State Park is just right outside of the town, so you will get amazing, beautiful fall scenery there, and the spring is gorgeous too. So a lot of people come from all over to take in the fall leaves in Nashville and go shopping, do their Christmas shopping. A lot of handmade goods there. There's the Brown County Playhouse, which has been there forever, and a lot of good plays. And then they also have the Brown County Music Center now too. So Nashville is definitely worthwhile of checking out. Now the housing in Nashville is pretty pricey because there's a lot of log homes there and just unique homes. So you're not going to see cookie cutter neighborhoods in Nashville. It's all very unique. So with a population of 1,300, there's not that much, and when it does come on the market for sale, it goes very quickly, and you're looking at probably a minimum price for a decent house that you don't have to do any work on would be about $500,000. Now you can find houses that are cheaper than that, of course, but you are going to have to do some updating or, you know, some renovation to get those to where you want them to be. So you might want to consider Nashville as a alternative to living in Bloomington if you're not finding what you like in Bloomington. And then we're also going to talk about Ellettsville, Indiana, which is just about 10 minutes to the northwest of Bloomington. It's very close. So it's less than 10 minutes to the Assembly Hall and the Memorial Stadium. So Ellettsville has a grocery store, an IGA, but right across the I-69 going towards Bloomington is Kroger North Side. So it's very convenient if you work in Bloomington to grab your groceries and head home. They also in Ellettsville have a lot of new construction neighborhoods. That's where all the new construction is going towards. So you want to check those neighborhoods out because you can find new construction houses from about $325,000 all the way up to $700,000-800,000 out there. So there's many different neighborhoods, and I do talk about that in another video that's all the top new construction neighborhoods So be sure and check that out. Ellettsville has a population of 6,600, but like I said, it's a continuation of Bloomington. It is, but it isn't. So there's a few stores in the downtown area and some stores, lots of pizza and hamburger places out there. They also have an indoor trampoline park out there, and there's Jiffy Treat ice cream, which has been around forever, handmade ice cream, so you would want to check that out. But they're also building some trails out there, extending them from Bloomington, and it's definitely got a lot of things to do. And if you need to be in Bloomington for anything, it's just a quick drive. I bet you I am out in Ellettsville 3 or 4 times a week. So it's where you're gonna pay less taxes than being in Bloomington, and it's just a little bit different of an experience. The people really like the school system out there. There's a couple different schools, and that is a possibility for you to look for. If you want to expand your search just a little bit, not very far, those are some towns that you definitely want to check out around Bloomington. And please be sure and give me a call. I will be glad to answer any of your questions about moving here or relocating in and around Bloomington. And all my contact info is in the description below. So let me know.